So this is my 11-month follow-up. Coming in a little bit, a week late, but not a big deal. I hate to do car videos, but literally I'm not feeling well. On one of my previous videos I mentioned that I got hurt at work and I'm just not feeling well, and I've been home for a few days now off work. And okay, hold on, I just want to say this is going to be a long video, and I'm kind of intertwine a lot of different things, but trust me when I say this video is going to be worth watching the whole thing, because I'm going to cover a lot of different topics of what I'm finally able to go through now, or finally forcing myself to go through now, that's really helping me on this weight loss journey. So it's all going to kind of weave together somehow by the end. So I promise you, don't change the channel, because you might miss something really good. Okay, so back to something that I've learned in the last 30 days, so since my last video. And you'd think I fucking know this by now, but damn, it is a hard lesson to learn. And that is not just self-care, but extreme self-care. And putting myself first above all else. And I've done, where am I? I've done the whole putting everybody else first for, 47 years, 48 years. It's okay to put myself first now for a half a minute and get well, because the truth is I didn't get fat by putting myself first. So I had to fight for my life at work and fight for my health and well-being at work, because nobody else is going to put me first, and the rest of the world puts themselves first. So in my little itty bitty world, if I don't want to be last, I'm gonna have to put myself first. So this is what I started doing this week, and I'm gonna put a link down there, that I've done before, several times attempted this over the years, and I do mean over the years. The first time that I tried to do this was in 2001, okay? But I'm gonna hold this up. This is my little Kindle. Hopefully you all can see what it is. I have this book. It's called Life Makeovers, 52 Practical and Inspiring Ways to Improve Your Life 1 Week at a Time by Cheryl Richardson. And I will put a link down there to Amazon. So basically what happened is I come across this journal that I write in, and every time I come across this journal and I look back at the last time I tried it and who I was then, it inspires me to do it again. And somehow, for some reason, I stopped doing it. And I don't know why, I don't know what causes it, but the most I've ever done was 3 weeks. So I came across, I cleaned my bedroom. And this is a long story to get there, but how I'm getting to all of this. I'm home for a week, and the side of my bed has been like this disaster zone, and I think I might even insert a picture here of what it looked like when I got started. And then I will put a picture here of what the side of my bed looks like now. basically with the whole weight loss thing and having to buy so many clothes, because what fits you today may not fit you tomorrow, and what you buy today may not fit you for 6 months. And that's what was happening, is I ended up with a stupid amount of clothes. And then you've got seasonal issues. The season might change before you get to that size. You just never know what your body's gonna do. Anyway, so I'm cleaning up the side of my bed, and lo and behold, I come across the journal again. And I really believe in The Secret. If you have not watched it or read it, I will put a link to something about it down there, but you could definitely watch it for free somewhere, either on Netflix or Google Play or something, okay, or YouTube. Anyways, I also, there is a I watched the movie Eat, Pray, Love, okay, and okay, hold on. So Eat, Pray, Love. At the end of that movie, and it's a movie about a woman kind of on self-discovery. It's with Julia Roberts. Anyways, at the end of the movie, when she realizes that she loves this man and she's gonna go profess her undying love for him or whatever, she gets on a bicycle and she starts riding through the streets of Bali, you know, to go find her man. And there's a monologue of her talking in the background, not while she's riding the bike, right? And that monologue, back when I watched it, it was so profound to me what she says in there. And I don't know if it's in the book exactly as she says it in the movie, but it was so profound that I paused it, hit rewind, and played it many times as it took for me to write down everything that she said in that monologue. And one of the things that she said is, if you believe, then the truth will not be withheld from you. And that really stuck in my mind. I was single at the time, and I was on my own life-changing journey. And with that, during that time in my life, I had one profound discovery after another. And I kind of really miss who I was at that time in my life. And she's lost. I don't know what the fuck happened to her, okay? But I'm trying to find her again. And at the time when I found her, I was single. And it was easy to go, where am I? It was easy to go on a self-discovery journey, because when you're single, and my son was living with his dad at the time, I had my entire life to myself, almost 24/7, 365, okay? And it was a lot easier. But this was so profound that I made it one of my life's rules to say that if I really believe in The Secret, which is the law of attraction, that what you put out there, if you believe it, it will come to you. And that's why you shouldn't talk bad, negative, because what you speak becomes your reality. What you think becomes your reality. What you believe becomes your reality. So if you're constantly spewing shit, that's what your reality will be. The reality of your life will be shit. So I am going to, I think, read that monologue here in this video. I'm gonna maybe clip it and stick it in right here. Maybe that's a good idea. Anyways, so I believe that the truth will not be withheld from me. And in that, one of the things that became a belief for me, and I made it a rule in my life, was if something gets presented to me several times in a short time frame, that I need to literally put on the brakes and stop and listen, because that is the universe trying to tell me something. And the fact that I notice it, the fact that it is like a little, not a red flag, but just a flag, something that makes me I notice it. That is me trying to lean into it and hear it. And so I need to lean into it harder and lean into it quickly, so that whatever it is, it's something very important. And that's what happened to me last week. I was home sick for a couple of days, and so I'm sitting at home, and I never, even if I'm at home, I never watch daytime TV. It's just, I'm not into that crap. So what happened was, the first day I was at home, I flipped through the channels and landed on The View somehow, or it was already on there, whatever, however that came to be. And this guy was on there, this guest was on there, and they were promoting his book. And one of the hosts was doing his program. He's a life coach, and his book called Best Self, and for the life of me I don't remember his name, Mike something. I'll put a link to it on Amazon down there as well. This time I promise I'm gonna do all those things. She was doing his the book is about how to be your own life coach, and so he coaches you through it, la la la. Anyways, she was taking his steps for weight loss, and she had already lost 15 pounds. Well, weight loss is kind of the journey that I'm on right now, right? So I listened, and I thought, well, that's cool. I thought, right? And then I forgot about it. But then day 2, staying home, I'm flipping through the channels, and Dr. Phil's on, and who's on there again? This guy, right? And his book. But this time, he's really helping the guy that's on the show, whose wife is an addict, and he is codependent. And the stuff that this guy was saying to this man, okay, the guy being the author, the man there with his wife, the stuff that he was saying, I was like, oh my God, are you kidding? He may as well be talking to me, because I am so codependent with all the alcoholics in my life and the abuse that I put through, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I have to get his book. So I literally immediately went on to Amazon and I bought it. And I've picked at it a little bit. But when I came across the journal, again, these things, like the fact that I saw that book, and what was I doing home anyways? I would have, if I wasn't at home, I never would have saw this guy on TV, not once but twice. And if I didn't have the life rule of listening to listening to life, listening to the world around me, and paying attention to clues. Everything's a clue for profound discovery. And that's what she says, Julia Roberts in Eat, Pray, Love. That's one of the things in the monologue, that everything is a clue and everyone is a teacher. And if you believe that, the truth will not be withheld from you. Okay, so I'm gonna have to read this monologue, but I know it pretty well, because I used to read it in class, every class, to my students, because it's just that profound. So that was the universe talking directly to me. And so I bought the book, and then when I came across that damn journal, right, yet again, that is the universe just literally smacking me over the head right now to say, you need to sit down, shut the fuck up, and listen, because you are about to destroy your life and make yourself to a place where you've had this surgery for no reason. So you need to sit down and listen. And that's exactly what I did. So I did the first week's lesson. So I'm going to start posting, hopefully, this is my goal, for you, to help you, but of course to help myself. And so if I forget about you once in a while, sorry, because I got to put myself first, right? So I'm going to post these weekly lessons and to try to give myself some accountability to get past week 3 this time. And also I invited one of my best friends to join me, and she said yes. And so we're going to do it together. So that's where we're at. And okay, so I'm not exactly sure where I was in my story, blah, blah, blah. But, so I come across this journal, and I read my description of my pathetic life and why I was choosing to make some drastic change and discovery. And I also feel like that journal just keeps showing up when it's time for me to do this. And that's what it did. And it's like, so that book, Best Self by Mike, whatever his name is, and the other book, Life Makeovers by Cheryl Richardson, the weekly exercise thing. It is absolutely clearly evident to me that it is time for me to take this whole, not just my weight loss journey to the next level, but my life journey to the next level, because I don't know what the fuck happened to me and where. Actually, I do know. I can't blame other people for how I let them treat me. But basically, I let people drag me down or beat me down or hold me down or whatever. That's what I do. So, and really, you can't change other people. So the best that you can do is change yourself and work on yourself and stop allowing certain behaviors. I am going to somewhere along here, I'm going to film my famous class. And one of the things I was laying in bed thinking about this morning was our choices really make a big difference in the quality of our life. And you can drink or eat or take a prescription or whatever, and it is not going to cure you of life's ills. Taking a pill or drinking or eating is not going to stop the pain if someone keeps hitting you over the head. So if they won't stop hitting you over the head, and you won't make them stop hitting you over the head or remove yourself from the situation, all of that crap, eating, drinking, drugs, smoking, gambling, whatever the fuck it is you choose to self-medicate with, none of that is going to work if someone's still hitting you over the head. And with that is that we have to take that personal responsibility of allowing it and the choices that we make. And some choices we've made are really hard to get out of. You know, who you're married to or live with, or parenting choices or the job that you work for. You chose to work there, and every day you get up and you go to work, you're choosing to work there. And we feel like we don't have a choice because we have bills to pay or families to take care of, or, you know, a house or a car to keep, you know. Because of our responsibilities, we feel like we don't have a choice, and we do. And the reason that this is really coming up for me again is because of what someone said to me last week, which is, you know, maybe I shouldn't work there anymore. And I was like, but I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love doing what I do. And this person said to me, well, it doesn't sound like Disneyland. You know, if it's causing you physical and emotional pain, how do you love your job if it's causing you pain? And in the moment, I was not having any of what this person was saying to me, but then the universe poked me again, where another person, when I said what this person said, this other person said, yeah, maybe I ought to think about that. I was like, I can't not work there. I can't not work there. I can't even conceive of having a different job because of my responsibilities. And so basically, I guess I'm just saying that I've got to keep my mind open, because this job's practically killing me. And it has been killing me for 14 years. And extreme self-care, the extreme part of it, is that sometimes taking care of yourself can seem or feel very extreme. Oh, dude, really? There you go. Like, nothing like wait until the last minute to move your big ass fucking gas truck over here so it could blow us all up. So that's where I'm at. And I'm gonna record a different video about the weekly exercises. This is just my 11-month follow-up. And oh, so let me get to that, the weight loss. Oh, okay, I want to get on the freeway too, so let me over, please. So I don't remember what I weighed last month. I think it was like 166 something, maybe 167. Okay. So, last month at my 10-month mark, so I weighed 166.6, and at my 11-month, what I just did was 163.6. 163.6. So that's 3 pounds. That's 3 pounds. And now I am on my way to my 1-year surgiversary, which will be February 5th, will be 1 year. So, so that's my stats. And I've gone from a size 24 to a size 12, and from a 3X to medium / large, depending on the style. And my shoe size is smaller too, so. Okay. So back to the journey. So, the moral of the story this story here today is the title of that book, Best Self. Because at the end of the day and the beginning of the day and all day in between, that is really what we should be striving for, is to find our best self and to be our best self. That's what I want more than anything, is my highest and best good. I'm going to put the link down here to the book Best Self, and also to the book Life Makeovers. So I invite you to join me in a 2019 life makeover to become our best selves. So I will be posting those where the titles will be different, so you'll be able to tell the difference between just my weight loss journey follow-ups and the best life. Okay? And hopefully I'll see you there. So, the hell was I gonna say? So I wanted to thank all of my subscribers, new and old, and yet again, make another promise to respond to comments. Trust me when I say they're very much appreciated, and I do read them, and I do appreciate them, and you guys are amazing, and I love you all. I don't know what my mental block is. I do know that I have one. And there's some type of fear avoidance, but I don't know what it is yet, and I have to figure out what it is. I have some kind of block with the responding to comments. It's actually kind of mentally or emotionally overwhelming, and I don't know what that's about. I wish I did. So hopefully with this whole, you know, life makeover, I will get this figured out. And I kind of think that part of it is I have a really hard time accepting people saying something nice about me. And I know that, I mean, don't get me wrong here, I'm not asking you to be mean to me, okay? Because I'm not. Because you guys, actually nobody has been, so thank you for that. But I think it's because I've, on a very deep-seated level, like I just can't believe that I am worthy or deserving, or I mean, I want it, because we all do. We all want to be told that we're liked or loved or appreciated, or that we're hey, or that we're doing a good job. However, if you somewhere fundamentally, psychologically, subconsciously don't believe it, which I believe is the case that I don't, because as a child I was repeatedly told that I wasn't worthy, so that might be part of it. So anyways, I apologize, and I love you all, and Happy New Year. Very Happy New Year. Also, I just want to say that I have not been paid to talk about these books or to do them. I have never ever been in contact with either author. The Life Makeovers with Cheryl Richardson, that was a book that Oprah had her on her show like back in 2000, 2001. And then the Best Self, I saw it being promoted on the Dr. Phil show and also on The View, and chose to purchase it and do both of these for myself. So I'm not being paid in any kind of way, not for anything by anybody. So anything that I bring up on my channel, trust me, I ain't getting a fucking dime for it, because if I was, I wouldn't be living in this little ghetto house, okay? So just want to say that too. This is the book, Best Self by life coach Mike Bayer. And then